Right, so we've had this very lengthy series about where's my money in a regulated broker and the beauty of the Seychelles for tourism, but not so much for having your own monies with a broker. So today we're going to roughly outline the perils of trading with a broker that's not in a regulated jurisdiction. So I'll think of respectable European jurisdictions, which could be ESMA in Europe, ASIC in Asia, and potentially the NFA in the US. This would be...
Does ESMA encapsulate FCA?
ESMA does encapsulate FCA, yeah. ESMA encapsulates every European regulator. So this is FCA and BaFin in Germany and the Bundesanstalt für Finanzamt, whatever. Then we've got AMF, Autorité des Marchés Financiers. So all the 28 European sub-regulators. ESMA is so basically ESMA is to FCA what the European Union is to Germany. I was going to say to the United Kingdom, but that doesn't apply anymore. So God knows if that applies anymore. So that's that. And then we've got, let's just say, islands, right? We've got, and this could be Seychelles. It could be Vanuatu. Where's Vanuatu on the map? Can you place Vanuatu on the map?
Vanuatu?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. But I think it's apparently another island where people send money to.
Ah, okay.
I think they've got a very classic thing with shorts and stuff like black stuff. So yeah, probably like Seychelles, Vanuatu, lots of fantastic places that I'd love to go to, but it's a question of whether.
People in Vanuatu watching this are like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
So basically, I'm just going to discuss here the. Roughly speaking, I mean, we've had other videos where we explain the duties of a regulated broker. I'm not going to go into details, but for a middle-sized broker like Darwinex, the overall bill of being regulated just in outbound payments to third parties, I'm not talking about personnel in-house and so on, runs to the tune of £400,000 a year.
At this point in time.
At this point in time, and rising. So £400,000 a year paid in audits, compliance advisors, regulatory reporting providers, KYC and AML checking databases, KYC and AML software. My tears are coming out. I don't want to continue this because I've actually put a lot of my own money into paying that. Okay.
Let's talk about something else then.
Yeah. So there's that plus tons of time, right? Because these things every year they come up with 10 new things, and you have to devote time and bandwidth to it. Plus highly expensive personnel.
Yeah.
So adding all the costs for that. Probably about, give or take, $1 million bucks a year for a middle-sized broker, okay? Now, in addition to the sunshine and the beauty of the coast and so on, the cost here, I think, you have to, I didn't mention, there's about 1 million of capital. So in addition to the money that you expense every year to get there, you have to have about 1 million to support the customer base so that if somebody goes missing, then there's 1 million of shareholder money in addition to the financial services compensation scheme to go there. And what do we have there? Nothing. So we've got $40,000. I think the requirements to set up a broker in Vanuatu were $40,000, and then off you go. You catch your train. So you basically look up, Vanuatu looks good. You get some sort of offshore consultant who offers register your FX broker in Vanuatu. Then you take out Google Maps, you enter Vanuatu, oh, that's interesting, and then you find the one flight that goes from wherever to wherever in Vanuatu. You go there, you set up a broker, and off you go. You've got a Vanuatu registered broker, so great, right? And but you can imagine the sort of guys who do this versus the sort of guys who do that. I mean, if somebody is stupid enough to pay £400,000 a year plus put down 1 million of their own monies, they're a whole lot less likely to go to Brazil or Vanuatu and not return your money than people who do that. And actually,
case of common sense.
Yeah, I was gonna discuss other stuff, but to be honest with you, I think if you don't get it after watching this, then you never will. So off we go. Next video. Yeah.